2 years ago, thousands of families here in Somalia were faced with a devastating drought, but now they're dealing with a completely different reality, raising concerns on how the rains, considered a blessing, has turned into bad luck for many here in the country.
Overnight, twister after twister taking aim at the heartland. You can see this massive funnel cloud making its way across that field. In Oklahoma, this reported tornado touching down, and check out the ominous Kansas sky overnight, lightning revealing numerous funnel clouds. Lightning striking this home, firefighters spending the night battling the blaze, but not able to save the house. As torrential blinding rains hammer parts of the Midwest. Drivers being pummeled by large hail, making for treacherous conditions. Some drivers pulling off the roads to wait it out. And in Nebraska, a dust storm leading to a multiple car pileup, more than 24 cars involved.
The storm struck in the dead of night as people slept in their homes, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. From Rajasthan to Uttar Pradesh, even in the capital, New Delhi, there were intense bursts of lightning accompanied by hail and rain. The worst affected were rural areas. Falling trees hit fragile buildings, destroying homes, killing dozens of people inside them, and disrupting power supplies across the regions.
Happy spring! May 3rd, look at this. Okay.
Nearly 500 firefighters worked overnight under a full moon to keep the tender fire at bay. Dark smoke could be seen from about 600 miles away near Denver, Colorado. Strong winds and dry conditions are fanning the flames. An estimated 600 people have already been evacuated across 10 communities.
The floodwaters continue to swallow up pockets of St. John, and now those who haven't evacuated already are packing up and leaving as power and water services are shut down in affected areas. Emergency officials continue to warn people to get out as water levels surpass historic records set in 1973.
The wicked weather ripped across southern Ontario. In some places, rain.
Holy!
Others got hail, all mixed with near hurricane-force winds.
There it is! Oh! There it is!
Trees seemed to be lifted right out of the ground. Roofs and shingles were no match for the powerful gusts, stripping some right down to the studs. As debris took flight, and several signs were ripped right from their supports.
Tonight, more outbreaks in Leilani Estates, the spattering eruptions, blocking roads, igniting fires, and destroying homes.
Add to that Hawaii's strongest earthquake in more than 40 years. causing power outages and landslides. The 6.9 temblor south of the volcano is felt as far as Oahu.
And then there's the toxic gas. Experts worry sulfur dioxide from fissures could drift across the island chain.
And we've been getting dramatic images from residents after the big jolt. Here's a look at video sent to us of just how powerful that 6.9 quake was. You can see items on shelves were toppled over, thrown to the ground, even cars.
You never really know what to expect. When we first got there, it was just one plume of smoke. Now it looks like there's multiple spots.
Well, this is what residents here along Crimson Lake started seeing this spring. Hundreds and more likely thousands of these fish that washed up onto the shore.
thousands of British Columbians being forced to leave their homes as swollen rivers in the BC interior have spilled over their banks. Now that is causing what some officials are calling a flood that comes once in 200 years.
Ali besleri oralara koyabiliriz.
A ver, vamos allá, lo más tonto.
Ay, no te vayas a acá.
Driving hail just pounded the Front Range today. It was piled up thick in many areas across town. So much hail came down, it almost looked like snow in spots. But the most impressive view comes to us from Copter 4. That's all hail down there in the Pinery near Parker. Plows were called out to clear the debris in the roads. Certainly shades of winter, with people grabbing their shovels to go get that stuff off the driveways and sidewalks.
Barns are underwater, pastures are underwater.
The devastation can be seen everywhere.
It's wild.
And it's only predicted to get worse. As the river rages, homeowners are fighting against the clock to protect their property.
In all, close to half a dozen people in the area evacuated their homes over the last several days. Authorities hope that number doesn't change as the river is expected to rise once again.
Look at the sheet metal laying in that parking lot up there.
This was the moment that powerful and deadly storm began to wail. You can hear the wind whipping through the trees as debris began to fly. Torrential rains making it nearly impossible to see, lightning striking alarmingly close to this highway, and a traveler at a Connecticut airport posting this photo. In some cities, every single road shut down. Trees downed, cars crushed, and streets completely swamped.
I've never seen anything like this.
Plus, thousands of travelers stranded as the evening commute came to a screeching halt. The massive downpour creating a state of emergency in parts of New York and flash flooding in Baltimore. Dozens of people stranded by the rising water.
The heavy rain and storms Friday afternoon left much of the greater New Orleans area underwater, leaving traffic at a standstill. Canal Street virtually turned into a canal. And on Calliope, this car pumped the brakes to avoid the standing water. On Jeff Davis, a hole currently under construction swallowed cars while taking on water.
The hailstorm went from Weston and went southeast, pretty much in a line. It was very wide. So we're estimating a little over half of our wheat was destroyed.
Добро пожаловать. Anyone falling asleep? Oh my God, you got it.
Пенсионный фонд, Акушинский пенсионный. son durum. Bir araba sele kapıldı, 2 araba.
Ada apa-apa atau butuh bantuan,
Он падает, смотри! Ё-моё!
Ёпта!
Okay, what the hell is going on in the metro? In fact, I think we have a problem in the train.
Life-threatening flooding taking over downtown. Emergency crews are rescuing people on Main Street. This is potentially catastrophic, and you're looking at just some of the video there. Emergency rescue crews warning people to take shelter and head to the top floor of their buildings. They are coming for you.
No sé si lo notan, acá está todo el mundo mirando, pero el río está rojo, rojo, rojo. Mucho por ahí no.